Hey, what's up, people? How's everybody doing? This is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. Thank you for joining me on this episode. Uh, we are. I'm back at home. Glad to be back at home. Last couple weeks, I've been out of town, uh, enjoying some vacation and also for some work. So we're back here. I'm back here at the studio. I'm back, sort of enjoying being back home, being back in my own personal space. Uh, Probably saw the last few videos. I was in a hotel, but I still decide to provide and bring content regardless of wherever I am, whatever location I'm in. I'm always my desire is to make sure that I'm being consistent and just coming on so you guys we can talk and communicate and converse. I love the community that we've sort of built. It's growing. Um, some days are slower than others, but I'm happy be um, to have started this. Started YouTube probably about 4 years ago, and I've been at it steady. Sometimes I wasn't as consistent as I should have been, but you know things happen, and we just jump back on the saddle, regardless of what sort of direction we are. So today, man, I'm just excited. I'm glad. As you're coming in, please let me know where you're watching from. Say hello, drop a comment. We've got some news this week, but I'm going to talk about something a little bit different. I'm going to try to take it back to the origins of me sort of doing and starting, and how I sort of got into Apple products. It wasn't really Apple first, but I sort of had a love for uh, music and production, and that sort of spent off into my love for Apple products. So, but yeah, just a bit of news for this week. We've got some rumors coming down that Apple is looking at revamping their Apple Vision Pro, and so I'm gonna talk about this really quickly because I don't feel like it's newsworthy or as newsworthy, but it's in the news. So let's talk about it. The Apple Vision Pro. Hey, Denise, how's it going? Hey, hey, hey. Thanks for comment. Thanks for the comments. The Apple Vision Pro looks like they're going to revamp. Oh, you guys are here. You guys are here. Do I play Roblox? No, I don't. I don't. I'm always hear about it. Uh, you know, but never say never. I could pick it up tomorrow. Who knows? I'm busy with a ton of other things, but yeah. Thanks for the comment. Nezuko says, "Hi, I'm going to sub and like." Thanks, Nezuko. Thanks for subscribing and liking. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys for being in. Uh, thank you guys so much. Um, but yeah. Let's get back into the news. Oh, who else is up here? Gaming setup man. Hey, what's going on? What is going on? Denise says, "Do you know about Colossal Titan?" I don't know that yet. You have to tell me what that is. Um, Anaz says, "Day of today seems to be a lot of happy." Or are you saying I'm happy? Yeah. I'm I'm ecstatic if that's what you're talking about. Um, but yeah. Anyway, to get back to what I was talking about, the Apple Vision Pro looks like Apple is looking to bring or revamp or re-release the Apple Vision Pro, and I've been looking at it uh, just now, and it looks like they want us to design a thinner model. Because as you know, if you've seen the Apple Vision Pro, it's the glasses are like humongous and they're sort of bulky. I mean, I've seen and sort of the glasses, the goggles are like when they came out in 2022. I'm not sure what Apple's plan was with them. Obviously, it was virtual reality and augmented reality, a little bit of both. They tried to market it to be something that you can use as you were going throughout your day. Obviously, can't do that. because the battery's only 2.5 hours. It only lasts 2.5 hours. MM Story says, "Bro, I'm from Japan." Yes, Japan. Thanks for joining. Yeah, I'm living the East Coast of the United States, so we're here rocking live, rocking live. The Apple Vision Pro. Back to that. When it was released in 2022, um, there was a push for marketing this product in the virtual reality space. Now we know virtual reality, augmented reality, even AI and artificial intelligence has been the talk for the past few years. Everybody's using it, and fast forward, Apple released this Vision Pro, and it became a flop. It just flopped. Like it it didn't do. It wasn't a lot of sales on it. It wasn't a lot of real talk on it. So I'm surprised they're sort of trying to look back into making this a thing. Um, but Mac is or Apple is coming back and saying, okay, we're going to revamp this, and we're gonna try to make it cheaper. We're gonna re-release it, make it cheaper, make it lighter. So that means clearly it was too light, and I think the Vision Pro had it was attached by a battery pack on the side. Like that is crazy. So, but somebody would say, yeah, cheaper just in time for tariffs, right? Um, so looks like that's happening in the news. Apple is still looking ahead to glasses outside of the goggles perspective, which I'm not too enthused about that, but hey, whatever they want to do in terms of releasing, you know, let them do it. Okay, all right. On to the next thing. There is a it's not even a rumor anymore, but right now Apple has their iPhone 17 that's going to be released, and it looks like it's going to be thinner. It's going to be coming out. I think it's going to be coming out in September in the fall. So they're expected to release their thinnest model ever, its thinnest phone, later this year. And so it's going to be 5.5 millimeters thin, and it's going to come with a single rear camera. Um, so it looks like they've got some pretty big plans for the second half of this year. And it's rumored too that this iPhone is going to be released along with some other things. Um, it's going to be thin, super thin, and it's going to be have a camera that's going to be sort of like sticking out of the back. Obviously to that. So, but it's going to be looks like the iPhone 17 Air is so far is what we know it as. So those two things I just wanted to kind of share, let you know. So let's see who's up here. Jake, Aussie's in the chat. Cool. Thanks. Thanks from Australia. That's cool. Thank you guys for joining. As you're in, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Let me know where you're watching from. I see that the comments are jumping. I appreciate you all for your support, for watching this video. Um, but as promised, I'm going to talk shortly about what I got on here for, which is I want to talk about a little bit about gear and like what sort of gear are you guys using. I mean, I know this is the tech space, so in tech we have gear, and that's what we purchase. That's what we look for. Some like to have gear that is the latest and greatest gear. They want to be the first to buy and have, because we know with technology, so it's so vast and it grows. Technology just exponentially just grows so much. So gear is like the name of the game, and that's sort of gear is what sort of got me into my love and pushed me into my love for using Apple and Apple products. been in the gear space, or I've been purchasing gear now for probably a bit like upwards of 17 to 18 years. I first started. I'm in my studio now, so it's plenty of gear here. But when I first started, I pretty much fell in love with music production. I would do tracks, produce music, and that really started my love for purchasing gear of all types. And I know everybody knows that can be a slippery slope, right? Because when you first get into it, the inexperience of you tells you that I need to have the 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 latest equipment. Like I've got to have the latest thing. And something I've been sitting with lately is the inexperience of a lot of us. It's an overcompensation for, or the let me take that, let me turn it around. The desire for a bunch of gear is really an overcompensation for inexperience. So if you are just starting, say for example, you're just starting, if you're, I don't know, you're a photographer or you're into graphics, you edit videos, you just started, if you're into music production, obviously nobody's starting out a pro. We have to work and continuously work at this. And but as a result of that, as a result of inexperience, what we naturally tend to do is we naturally tend to reach for gear to sort of mask our inexperience, because we feel like, okay, the gear is going to help me to get to where I am. Well, um, that's not necessarily the truth. And I can tell you that from experience. The authority I have in this space, I've most of my gear in this studio is at least 5 to 6 years old, and I still continue to use it to this day, because it's not all about the latest gear. I The gear really kind of transitioned me into really liking and really having a appreciation for Apple products, and that's why I started a channel. But it wasn't started. My channel wasn't started because I just like Apple just to like Apple. I purchased gear that was mostly most of my systems, my software, my computers, my hardware was Apple. Um, and I really uh, really was able to sit in that space of um, having solid gear, having gear that you can trust, that you can throw anything at, and it'll answer and take it, and not sort of waver or break down. Now I've had my ups and downs with Apple products. Many of you know, like my second Apple computer, it was like damaged by water. I had to end up taking it, or not took it. I emailed, or I mailed it to. I mailed it actually to a shop in New York, like praying that they could fix the motherboard, and they actually ended up doing it, because I was trying to avoid Apple Care, right? Apple Care's, and not even Apple Care, but just Apple Repair. Many of you guys know about the right to repair, and how Apple is sort of like, they're going to charge your arm and leg if your phone messes up, or your computer, you know, needs repairs. So, and that's another thing about this space. Like, it's a very expensive space to carry gear, to have gear, to purchase gear. I'm an advocate of used gear, because most people uh, who are selling gear, most for the most part, they upkeep it, right. They're not like throwing it across the room or doing something crazy with it. So when you go into a space where you can look for gear and purchase used gear, it's going to be the best and most beneficial for you. But let's see. Kofton. Hey, what's going on, Kofton? Fuck year. Hey man, thanks for watching from India. I appreciate it. I'm giving you a shout out. Saad, bye. Um, yeah, how's it going, Saad? Thanks for the comment. Shouting you out. Uh, Simon, you're from, I can't even see, the flag is really really, really small. But yeah, thanks guys. Appreciate you guys from India. All the love from India that and you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, man. I appreciate you all for joining. Looks like we got a lot of tech. It's a whole lot of let's see who else is here. Danny from the UK. How's it going? King 18 from India. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all for locking in the comments. I appreciate it. And I always try to take the time to shout people out. So if you're watching this on the replay, we are live, or we well we were live. So I appreciate you all again. Um, so yeah, what I'm talking about in terms of gear, and I really wanted to sort of drill down into um, all of us if we are looking to purchase gear. Let's see, Abby Stefu. Hey, how's it going? Man, you guys are live today. I appreciate you guys. Let me know where you are. Oh, we got a first question. Let's see. First question, Daniel. Danny says, should I get the iPhone 16 Plus or the Pro? Okay, the Plus and the Pro, the iPhone 16 Plus or the Pro. What's cheaper? I don't know. The 16 Plus, I would say is probably, it just depends on what you're sort of looking for. Um, Apple does this weird thing of in their marketing, they give you all these different choices, but you really have for the most part the same phone. Like they're not gonna there's a system, there's a step up system of ladder step up system to where you can get a base model phone, and then they're like, okay, well, we're gonna throw in this pro or this ultra, um, this mega, like it really doesn't matter, to be honest with you. So I mean, I would go with the 16 plus. That's just my personal opinion. I'm not you know I, I'm an expert in certain fields, but I understand enough to know that Apple is, that's just a part of their marketing. So 16 plus for me. Saeed said, I'm looking for love in America. Hey, well, good luck. But you got to come here for that. I guess you're looking for love. Let's see who. Saeed said, I'm using an iPhone 13. Sweet iPhone 13. I use my iPhone that I'm using right now that I'm online with is iPhone 15. How about the 12 mini? Is that I don't know, the 12 mini? Is that the iPhone mini? I know there's a mini, there's a Mac mini. I'm not iPhone 12 mini is not cool enough. Oh man, I mean, you know, let's see. Boxhead Turtle says, should I get the Samsung 24 Ultra or just the 24 for cost efficiency? I think you answered your question. Get this. Yeah, I would get the 24. The Ultra is a pretty good phone though. Most people kind of skipped over the 24. I've seen a lot more people that have talked about the Ultra. So you guys are coming with the questions. Let me know what's okay. So the iPhone, the mini. I'm sorry, I like the 12 mini. Did that one pass me by? I feel like, I mean, I know if when was it released? It probably was released like a couple years ago, probably like in 2020. Um, but if you think if you're asking me if it's worth buying now, you know, I mean, it's, if you want to, I think it ranges between the prices like 270 to $350 or whatever. So, Sai said I like to get the iPhone 16. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's out. So, if you're looking for a phone, I mean, it's a great phone, right? It's a great phone. But yeah, you guys are, yeah, giving me comments. So, but yeah, back to what I was saying. Gear is important to have, and you want to be able to grow with it, right? You don't want to ever outgrow your gear in terms of if you are, um, if you have a special talent and you're like, Your desire is to get better with the software that you're using or the hardware. You always want to be at the same pace of the gear that you have. You want to be able to grow into your gear. So it's a fine line of sort of making sure that whatever you're purchasing is going to be um, it's going to be the correct gear for you for the future, for the years to come. Let's see. Should I buy a high cost GPU or CPU? I already have a decent one in both fields. You have to give me a little bit more context what you're asking. Um, GPU or CPU? Slide Records. How do I send a song? You want to send a song to me? What do you what are you looking for? Like looking for me to review the song, work on the song? Let me know. Be a little bit more specifics. Specific. Let me know what you're asking. Because I do reviews on songs. I'm actually going to come out with a playlist of how I mix and how to mix for the first time uh, mixing engineers, those who are looking to get into that space. Let's see. Oh, you said you thought I was a review stream just passing through. Okay, well I appreciate you for coming in. Yeah, now we're talking about Apple products. I do production, so yeah, feel free to hit me up anytime. I think my email is in the comments or in the description. So appreciate you. So um, but yeah, with new gear or with gear in general, if you're starting out for the first time, what I did was I would be as economical as possible. I didn't want to cut curves. I didn't want to cut any corners, not cut curves, cut corners when looking to purchase or purchasing gear when I first started out because I realized, and I think I made one mistake where, like, I think it was one computer that I bought that it didn't have enough storage space, so I couldn't even run the software on the computer because it wasn't enough storage space. And so you have so many options out there today. It's just like a plethora of options, right? Um, and you want to make sure that you're purchasing the correct gear that's going to help you. So with that, and if you're just starting, whatever you're starting, production, if you're starting photography, if you're if you're like into anything in that requires you to purchase a computer, and you can see, I mean, I've got an iMac here, and like I said, most of my gear is, for the most part, it's not new gear. That's not the name of the game. You don't need to purchase new gear, right? It's not about getting the gear that is it just was released. I know we talk about iPhones, but everybody talks about iPhones because that's what is marketed to us. We that's what we crave. We're sort of, you know, we have our phones with us day in and day out. It's literally an extension of who we are. We can't live without the iPhone. We have to have it. But in terms of how I started with my gear is my objective was to get better, to learn, and I think the number one thing that sort of kept me from purchasing and like going all out on gear, hardware, computers, um, accessories was the fact of the money. Like I was on a budget, still am, and I couldn't purchase what I wanted, and it sort of helped me because if I had had the money, I probably wouldn't have been as consistent in my learning side because that inexperience, I'm telling you, inexperience is it will have you out here buying everything and saying, oh, well, this can do this, but rather than taking the time to actually learn what you purchase. Like we live in a time and in a world of, because I know we got we're all in the comments. Everybody's from all over the world, but we live in a time and a space where there's so many options that are presented to you So, how can you sort of sift through all of these options, right? Like, how do you sort of so and the most important piece of gear is going to be your computer, right? It's absolutely gonna be your computer. And to that, I have actually this is a great segue. I've actually come up with a guide to help you if you're looking for a computer or MacBook, an an iMac, or a Mac Mini. I have a guide that I'm going to leave in the description that's going to help you sort of determine what computer you will need based off of your needs. If you're in any one of those categories of photographer, music production, music producer, you know, videographer, this guide, I want you to check it out. If you get a chance, um, this guy's going to help you to sort of let you know what you need in terms of how much space, how much storage space you're going to need on your computer, how much RAM, what type of computer it should be. Obviously, if you're on the road a lot, it's going to be a MacBook. If you're stable, or maybe you just might need both, right? Because that's the space where I am. I have my road computer, by the way, which check out my videos from last week. I was literally on the road, so the computer I was using still gave me the specs that I needed to work it out. Obviously, the screen is not as big, but you have to sort of live with that. And I had my computer and my camera, my Hollyland Hollyland Lark. I was using this, and sort of I was still getting my work done, right? Because my main objective was to like still to come live and to I had a bunch of editing, bunch of videos, but you have to figure out what your space is and what your flow is. How are you going to make things happen with the gear that you have? So this guide, I want you guys to check this out. If you get a chance, you can purchase it for the price is not it's very reasonable price. Um, you purchase the guide, it really breaks down the specs of whatever computer that you're looking for. Not I actually released it in early this year, so yeah. But if you guys are interested, it's in the description in my video description. So let's see who else. People are asking, what do I do for a living? I do a bunch of things. So content creation, I do production. I have a job. In a bit of I'm in real estate. I got a lot of different things going on, man. Like that. What do I do for a living? It's more like what don't I do for a living? But thanks for the question. Steve Sree says, "Hi, dude. Hey, what's going on, Steve? Where you watching from? Let me know. Bro, you looking amazing. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Appreciate all the comments. You guys are flooding me up today. Flood, flooding me up. I appreciate it, man. This is what we do. This is how we talk. Does anybody have any questions about? I know we had some iPhone questions earlier. Just drop in the comments if you have any other questions about your iPhones. And you know, everybody wants to talk about iPhones. I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. Those things are. I'm telling you, iPhone is super expensive. If you get a chance, actually go back and watch my video. I did a video. I released it last week, and it's gotten some traction. I was talking about iPhone, the possibility of iPhone subscriptions, and what I mean by that is the possibility of Apple getting into hardware subscriptions. So, what that simply means is, and I believe they're headed. Apple is headed towards they're gonna force us to possibly pay for our iPhone and sort of rent it forever. Like we'll never be able to own it. We'll always have monthly payments on it, and how that's sort of like shaping out. And we talked about we talked about tariffs and all of that thing, and how Apple's rushing to get their product back to the U.S. because of the tariffs. Who else in here is tired of tariff talk? I am. I am. I'll be the first in line to say I am. But yeah, in the video, I just talked about how these subscriptions are. Um, it's another ploy. It's another marketing thing for Apple to make more money. Um, they're already making so much money on the iCloud subscriptions, um, because these iPhones that we purchase, they run out of space, and so they don't even, they're not optimized for enough space for you to have space to store your photos, your videos, your media, all of your files. And then of course we're constantly, everybody's on the internet, so your cache files, all of those files that are left in your iPhone throughout the day, this sort of lends itself to taking up more space. So um iPhone subscriptions, be on the lookout for that. That's gonna be weird. Well, it's not gonna be weird, but it's gonna be like different to be able to like to have to pay monthly on your iPhone rather than you pay out a full price. What do iPhones range now? Like $2,000 to $3,000. This is crazy. So anyway, Digital Sin says, "What's my take on writing lyrics for AI to sing?" Oh, what's my? That's a good question. Writing lyrics for AI to sing. Now, if you have that capabilities, which we all do, I think we all have capabilities. You can write lyrics for AI to sing. Yeah, I'm not against it, especially if you're just getting into the space and you don't have somebody to work with. You want to hear how your music and how your lyrics sound, right? So why not? If I think it's innovative, right? Now I'm not necessarily going to produce an AI artist, and but AI gives you the ability. AI is basically an extension of who we are. Like so many people are up in arms about the AI space and how it's going to get rid of jobs, and I get that, but we still will have jobs because we made the AI. Like the humans created the AI, so it's so to that question, my take on writing lyrics, I think you should. Like if you want to see how the song sounds, if you're sort of like want to tweak and it's just AI is just an extension of who we are. Like that's literally what we are. And maybe I'll do a video about AI in general. Don't believe the hype. We're not going to lose jobs just because of a piece of just because of AI. We're going to AI is going to assist us at every turn, at every stop, with creativity, with innovation. It's just an extension of us. It's no different from your phone. I mean, Google shaped the whole world of how we search things. It's the same thing. It's just you just now got software that can sort of generate, or it's generative in its process of how it handles your questions or handles your everyday life. So great question. Steve says, let's see. Hey, what's going on? How are you guys? Where you watching from? Let me know in the comments. Somebody gave me the wave emoji. But yeah, man, that AI thing, I'm very passionate about the AI space. Hello, who is this? I can't. I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but it's spelled Xixiao. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. You guys got some good questions here. You guys got some good questions. Digital Sensei, yeah, I also believe that as long as there is human input, lyrics, etc., and able to enjoy the song, then it's an art. It's unique. Yeah, I mean it is art. It's unique. Um, with this space of AI, we're able to be creative faster, right? We can be creative faster. And if you don't think that some of you may not think that AI is like maybe not you may not be as favorable to AI. We've been in the AI space for for years, like even before it actually came to be. So, Bart, what's up, man? Hey, how's it going? Shouting you out. Where are you watching from? We're talking about the AI space. We got into the AI space, which is cool. I'm sort of cool with talking about AI. What do you guys feel about AI? Let me know. Artificial intelligence. Where are you sort of thinking this is going? Um, Let me know. You are from Asia. Well, welcome to the show, Bart from Asia. I appreciate you joining. Thanks for commenting. You guys have been great. Uh, but any questions? Anybody have any other questions? I'm here live every Tuesday and Friday, same time, and I release a video at least every Friday. So like and subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel if you get a chance. Go check out my videos. I've got like over 500 videos. Some people come on here and they're asking like, okay, what do you do? Well, go check out the channel. It's up there. I got videos from years and years. Let's see. Digital Sin says, I hate because of using AI. I got hate. Okay, you got hate for using AI to sing. So if you got hate for using AI to sing, I mean, don't I wouldn't. Where did you get hate from? Was it from the internet? Because you're getting hate from the internet. The internet is not real. Newsflash, y'all, this is not real. I'm not. No, I'm actually real. This is live. I'm talking right now to you. But the internet is not real. I would encourage you to not listen to whoever's saying what on the internet. And the fact of like, if you're creating, right? Um, I wouldn't. I don't personally use AI for the things that I do, but if if this is something that you take seriously, uh, nobody nobody should sway you either way. Like so hate's gonna come. I mean, I get all kinds of hate and crazy stuff. Maybe not hate, but like people talk crazy online. But it's just, it's the AI bots, guys. Somebody said, "Can you tell?" I'm sorry, Bart said, "I got you. Can you tell us what you do?" So I'm a content creator. I do a bit of music production. I teach piano lessons. Um, I'm a author of ebooks. Go check out my ebook on guides to purchasing Apple products. So do quite a bit of things. I also work full time. So that's what I do. So the question is, do I like Apple? Yes, I do. Apple has very much been helpful to the products that I have um, created, to the music that I've made, to the content that I've created. I'm absolutely a huge fan of Apple. And I was talking about that earlier in the video, how I sort of fell in like or in love with Apple as a company based off of the space that I'm in, because it's Apple is just it's geared towards creatives. Like if you're creative in this space, it's going to help you to sort of get to that next place. Uh, AI is a revolution. Yes, yes, it is. So don't get left behind. Um, don't fight. Don't fight those powers. Let's see. Digital sins. Yeah, from the internet. So you got hate from the internet, even though I said I write lyrics for AI. Yeah, you're gonna get hate from the internet because people aren't gonna think that you're creative. They're not gonna think that what are you using AI for to sing? Well, the music we're listening to, I mean, what is real right anymore? Like, is AI is somebody who produces a song for AI? Like, I mean, like I said, be creative. That's all you need to worry about. Just be creative, right? Guru says I need a job. You need the okay. Thanks for the comment, man. Good luck and good luck with that. So, um, Devan says creativity is competition. So what does that mean? Explain what you mean by creativity. I'm saying it wrong. Creativity is competition. Please explain that. What is that? What are you saying? Are you competitive? Does it allow you to be competitive? Being creative? I mean, I could say yes to that. Saeed says, "How old am I? How old do I look?" I get that question all the time. You tell me how old. How old do I look? Johnny from Bogota, Colombia. Thanks for joining the conversation. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Appreciate you for tuning in. We're just sitting up here talking about AI and creativity. Somebody just asked if creativity was competition. I look like I'm in like my late 30s. Boom, you got it. Yes, I'm 43. In fact, my birthday was 2 days ago. I just turned 40, 43. Good guess. Good guess. Thanks for the comment. I'm not telling you about. Oh man, it's funny. Oh man, thanks. Appreciate. Thanks for the birthday shout out. I appreciate it. I'm literally just getting back in from being out on the road for two 2 weeks. I was gone. You guys will see like in the comments. Yeah. Yeah, give me a like for my birthday. Give me a like for my birthday. Subscribe to the channel. Um but yeah, check out my videos that I did before last week. I was literally in a hotel. I wasn't in this space. I'm normally here. This is where I create. This is where I edit my videos. um, yeah. How many of you guys would like for me to like give you a tour of the studio? Like let you in on my process, what I do from day to day. Generally speaking, I'm Sundays and Mondays. I'm sort of coming up with my ideas. I'm creating or I'm shooting my videos and maybe doing a little bit of editing because Friday is when I release my content, and I've come online on Tuesdays. Oh, let's see. I bet you. I bet you can do rap. I never tried rap. Well, I tried it back in high school, but we'll use AI for rapping. um, but yeah, if you guys want to see, if you guys want to get into kind of get a behind the scenes of my process of what I do, because I do create throughout the week. This is sort of like what excites me, what gets me going, right? Uh, Let me know if you want a behind the scenes sort of look at what my process looks like. And it's right now I'm in editing phase for one of my videos I'm working on. So, any other comments, any other questions? Then I appreciate you guys, man. Like I said, once again, Tuesday, every Friday, I'm here live, and you can check me out. I appreciate all the comments, all the subscribing, the likes. You guys are amazing. Um, it's like I mostly have people from all over the world. Is anybody in here from America? Any Americans in here from the U.S.? I don't think so. Am I the only one? Nah, that's fine. It's super. You know, that's cool. I mean, it's no problem at all. Any other comments? Anybody else like to share anything before we get off today? Um, Once again, I appreciate everybody uh, for your comments, for you engaging me in the comment section. Um, it's always good to talk with you all, and there's some excitement that's going to come. I've got some things going on that I'm going to be releasing I'm working on something special right now, uh, that I'm editing a bunch of videos. I just finished my sixth video. One, two, three, four, five, six. Sixth video on this playlist that I'm going to release later on this year, probably in the fall. Uh, you guys can watch it like you can binge watch it like you do on Netflix. Let's see. Devon says, I think future software engineers do have agents to work with them, and those agents are interlinked with every employee. There will be hub likely. Okay. Tractor Game Lover. Hey, what's going on? How are you? Um, you're from India. Thanks for the comment from India. Appreciate it. Devon's, back to your comment. Software engineers have agents. Are you talking about AI, artificial intelligence? Listen. By the way, I was reading a book where the guy was talking about AI, and he was talking about the integration of AI in the space of how we're going from nouns to verbs. So, for example, computer is a noun, but the way the technology is starting to implement and starting to get better and better is you're going from a computer, which is a noun, to a verb, which is computing. Like literally, we're turning it into verbs. We're turning it into action words rather than stable or hardware or equipment that is just stationary. And I thought that was pretty cool. He also called AI alien intelligence. How about that? Alien intelligence. But yeah, let me know what you were saying as far as agents. Who are these agents? Bart, I'm on the East Coast. Yeah, I'm on the East Coast of the US. You love India? I love India as well, man. I get a lot of love from India. A lot of love from India. Appreciate that. California is no. California is not the East Coast. Now, I'm not gonna tell you where I actually live, but California is way west. That's like 11 hours. Yeah, 11 hours away. So I get a question. Let's see. Which AI tool do I use? Do you use for creating something? Google. So of course I use ChatGPT. AI is integrated in pretty much all of that. What did I use? ChatGPT. I do use Google. It's called Google Notebook LM. It's sort of like study, like a study guide piece where you can take information from websites, from YouTube videos. You can load PDF files, and it'll sort of put it into a format. And so I've used that for a lot of my creation of ebooks that I have. So yeah, that's cool. George, I'm good. How are you? How are things going on in your part of the world? What about DeepSeek? No, I haven't gotten into DeepSeek. Probably need to start researching that. That was DeepSeek was pretty popular a couple months ago because everybody was like, "Oh, deep fake," and yeah, uh, that space is growing out of proportion. Bart says they say AI can overtake a lot of jobs, and at the same time, people think it will greatly help. Yes, both can be true. It's going to take a lot of jobs, and it's going to help a lot of people. Most likely, the people who are using AI are going to create more jobs. Like you got to understand, like AI is a solution to a lot of problems, but you got to know, you got to really like zone in on this point. Now listen to me. So with the AI space, you're creating more of whatever, more of jobs, more of anything. But what happens is with that creation of these solutions, it actually creates more problems for people to solve. So people are not going to be out of work. Trust me, I'm telling you, it's just not going to happen. Like think about it. The invention, and I'll just say this really quickly: the invention of the car. People were rounding horses and buggies, and somebody whoever invented the car. I don't want to debate that today, but the invention of the car was a solution. It was a transportation solution for those who need to get from spot A to spot B. Well, at the time, people were against the car because they were like, "What is this? Like, this is not going to work." So, after that invention, people started purchasing cars. It was a solution to their problem. But what did they end up having as a result of that solution? They had more problems. With a car, you need tires, you need an oil change, you need all of these different parts, and all of these problems actually, the problems um, introduce more jobs. It's the same in the AI space. The same exact thing in the AI space. So hopefully that's a good parallel. I thought that was a pretty good parallel. George says, "Can I play instruments?" Yes, I do. In fact, I have a keyboard here. Got a bunch of gear in the background. Yes, I do. I do play instruments. um, yes, using AI can create more jobs. That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly. Uh, Digital Sin says it's going to take over jobs and create more jobs and efficiency. Yeah, I like the word increase efficiency. Yes, I like the word efficiency. Yeah, it's going to make things more efficient. And I'm telling you, the humans, we that use the AI, we're going to be the ones controlling it. Like it's just literally an extension of who we are. It's an extension. If you're a creator, it's an extension of your creativity. If you work with numbers, if you're an accountant, it's going to be an extension of the numbers that you use to input. And the AI space is all about data. Like it's really data. Bart says, so where do we stick? I'm not sure. I'm not sure that question. What, Bart asked me, do I know how to do EDM? Yes, I've done some EDM tracks before. Are you in the space? Is that your is that your genre music of choice? EDM. Yes, I like a little electronic music. Um, George said, can you show me some music on the keyboard? Maybe yeah. Maybe in the future I can do that. I actually do teach lessons, so reach out to me if you want virtual lessons. That's a possibility. I do teach. Devon says quantum technology will be a game changer if it enters into AI technology. Yes, quantum technology will be a game changer. Say more to that. What you're saying. Let me know what you're saying about that. What other? Can you please show some of your works? Oh, some of my works are the videos on my channel. Like, go check out my channel. Maybe you're talking about music. I maybe will have a space in the future for music. Yes. Um, yeah. Let's see. Back to that quantum mechanics. Yeah, I'm quantum technology. It's like Iron Man technology, guys. Tanush Prince says, "Hey, I'm from India and I got 75% in my 12th grade. I'm so depressed right now. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know what streams engineering streams to take. Man, don't be depressed. I don't know what a 75 is in India. In America, it's still passing. So, man, just keep up the good work. You know, it's just one grade. You'll you'll do much better, man. Yeah, but I'm not sure. You're talking about engineering streams. I don't know what class did you get the 75 in? I'm not. You said you in your 12th grade. Am I reading that correctly? I'm not sure. Bar says, "What genre do you focus on?" So I do plethora of genres. Like I've delved in gospel, which is mainly what I gospel, pop, jazz. I'm actually working on like a jazz solo album. Um, I've done dance. Uh, yeah, I'm in a bunch of stuff. Like, yeah, so I write music. Um, George said, "Do I do skate?" No, I'm not a skateboarder. I am past skateboarding age just because I'm a little bit older. These joints are they don't work like they used to, guys. Um, Daniel, hey, hello, hello. Just here for advice. Cool, cool. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, man. Check out my videos. You guys are outdoing yourselves today in these comments. I'm telling you, trying to I'm trying to catch up with all of them. Make sure I've answered all of them before I get off. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like please join me on Friday. I'll be back up here same time. We've got India, we've got Colombia, had some people from Australia, all over the world. Nobody from the US apparently, no. It's all good. I appreciate you guys for your support. I can't thank you enough. Appreciate all the likes and the subscribes. And yeah, check me out. Check me out again. I'll be back on Friday. Bart says, okay, I guess with computer science, because it's highly valuable today, tomorrow, and maybe in the coming years. Oh, you were answering somebody else's question. Daniel, you're moving to the US. From where again? Where are you at? Where are you moving from? And which part? Let me know which part of the US you're moving to. And if you do, and when you do, welcome. Oh, UK. Sweet. United Kingdom. Well, awesome. Devon says, I'm guessing that one day agents will also have social media. Are you talking about your what is agents? Let me know what agents is. Is that AI? Because if it is, AI does already have social media. A lot of people are bots out here. Daniel, you're moving to California. You will enjoy California. I must say. Are you coming to go to school? You moving in with family? What's going on? Fu Sharma says hi. Hi. Fu Sharma, how are you? Where are you watching from? Let me know. Devon's AI, yeah. AI. So we got some people going to college, possibly. India, okay, in India, 75% is a B plus grade. So yeah, man, B is good. Like just reach for A next time. Um, don't be depressed about it. You know, man. Listen, I've been through school. I've been through grade school and college, and I was a B student for the most part. It's nothing to be depressed about. You can always do better. We always can do better. But yeah, don't be so hard on yourself. Bart says, have I been to Nebraska? No, I have not. Nebraska is considered a flyover state, which means it's sitting in the middle of the US, and there are states on opposite sides of it. There's no water. It's just land. I mean, maybe some rivers or some lakes, but I have not been to Nebraska. Almost did one time. I had some business opportunities in Nebraska, but I didn't take to them. So not to say that I won't in the future, but Devon says, "Do I know South India like Bangalore? No, no, I don't. I don't. Yeah, let me know what's in Bangalore. Is that where you're from? Yeah. Um. Well, so Bark, yeah, a lot of people watching me right now are from India. I don't know if you call people from India Indians, but they're from India. Yeah. Oh, Bangalore is a large IT hub in India. Sweet, 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 sweet. Yeah, nice. So you guys are producing a lot of software there. So I hear. So I hear. That's awesome. Any other comments? Let's see who else we got. Because I would have thought by now everybody would have jumped off, but you got like okay, so here's a good one. Somebody asked XI, can I call you that? He asked, is a hamburger a famous food in most restaurants in the US? Yes. Beef is what it is. Beef. Yes, the hamburger is very famous. You can get it with bacon, you can get it, with mushroom. Like, yeah, it's that's USA food. There are probably Americans that come to you guys' countries asking for hamburgers, which I find hilarious. I'm always interested in other cultures and how they do things. I'm not going to necessarily ask for an American based food in another country. That's not fun. Um, what is the U.S. national food? Ooh, what's the USA's? What is our national food? Steak? Maybe it's hamburger. I don't know. It's beef for sure. Bar says, whenever I hear America, two things come to my mind. It's burger and American dream. Yeah, it's burger and the American dream. Yeah, it's the American dream. It's the American nightmare for some people. But yeah, burgers are everything here. Burgers also make you fat. So what's your food of choice? What's your national food that you where you're from? What are my thoughts on Katy Perry? I think she's cool. I don't know. Was she in the news recently? Do I need to research what's going on with Katy Perry in the news? I don't really have any thoughts on Katy Perry. She's a pop artist. I don't even. Does she have a show now? I'm not sure what she's doing these days. I don't. Obviously, I know who you're talking about, but I just don't know what's going on. You eat rice. I eat rice every single day. I know this video is gonna sound crazy because I'm just answering and talking to comments. I eat rice. Yeah, rice is cool. I eat rice too, at least weekly. Yeah, I love rice. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Did everybody, you guys finish with your conversation? Let's see. So, as a vegetarian, if I had to visit the U.S., what food should I try? Wow, that is a very good question because we are meat all day, every day. There are vegetarian spots that are here. Vegetarian food. We have tofu. we have a substitute, a vegetarian burger, which is made of beans, and so you would have options because a lot of people here are vegetarians. Um, I at one point, believe it or not, was a vegetarian. I did it for like a year and a half. So it seems like I would be able to tell you more food. But yeah, I eat a lot of rice. Um, yeah. So shout out to you for being a vegetarian. I need to get back into that space. I do not eat beef or pork. Only seafood, fish, chicken, turkey. Vark says, I love Katy Perry's 2010 song. I can't relate about the lyrics. I only vibe with the melody. Okay, sweet. Yeah, you're a Katy Perry fan. Sweet. Devon's like meat every day. Yeah, I know, Devon. You gotta Gotta get some meat on the bones, right? Is vegetable more expensive than meat? For example, tomatoes or potatoes? Very good question. Like tomatoes aren't like tomatoes and potatoes aren't very expensive, but yes, it can get expensive. It is expensive to be healthy if you live in today's society. Yes. I've seen from the movies that people eat cereal in the morning. I intend not to offend, but I think cereal is boring. Yeah, I mean that's your that's your opinion. I don't think you're offending. You don't offend me by any stretch. Like if 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 let's see, yeah, cereal. I mean, I had cereal yesterday. It's a quick meal. It's just a something you can eat really fast before you start your day. I'm talking like oats and cereal has a lot of sugars in it though. So what do you guys eat for breakfast? Is that a main meal choice for breakfast? Anime is anime famous in your country? Yes, anime is famous in my country. My son Gabriel, he actually draws anime. So yes, it's a very big genre. It's a I said big genre. It's an enormous industry. Cartoons, anime. When I was growing up, it was cartoons, but anime is very popular here in the U.S. Good question, guys. You guys are talking about my my country and our culture. What other things? Any other questions you have? I'm sort of okay with asking or answering these questions, even if they aren't computer or tech related. Oh, you are a family guy. Yes. Yes. I am a family guy. You're 17, going to turn 18 on June the 21st. Oh, sweet. Okay, man. We'll come back here on June 21st so we can say happy birthday to you. 18 on the 21st. The question is, what is my opinion about India in regards to what? What do you want my opinion? What are you asking specifically in regards to? What is my opinion about India? I mean, I have Indian friends. I've been in business meetings with um, people from India. So I think my opinion about India is the same opinion I have for everybody else. Like, I mean, we're all humans. Like, I think people from India are very smart, very like innovative. You know, super nice, super cultured, very focused on um, their parents and grandparents. Like, yeah, in my country, 18 is the legal age. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah. Oh, like people? Yeah, I mean, like I said, people from India, like I literally deal with on a business level on a daily basis. So um, I'm not gonna shout their names out because that's no point in that. But yeah, I'm cool with the people from India. No problem. There's no. You want an opinion about Indian politics? Yeah, I don't know much about India's politics. Tech CEOs are from India. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know a tech CEO from India right now, and they're about to go public with their company. I'm not going to name it on this live, but yeah, I mean, I'm literally I communicate. I'm in some deals and some things with people from India. So I do not like the time zone. Right, it's 7:53 right now. What is it's 7:53 in the U.S. right now. India, it's probably like 8 o'clock at night. So that lets you know I'm like I know like I've communicated and have been in meetings with people from India. So I have sons. My twin sons are both 16. Or is it 5? Okay. 5. Okay. Got you. 5 in India. So I got that wrong. I just know I had a meeting and it was like it either had to be, I think we were in a meeting and like it was 12 here and was like 10 o'clock at night there or something like that. So I got that wrong. Thanks for the correction. But yeah, see, bet you didn't know that. Any other comments, questions? You guys want to know anything about my gear? Anything more about what I do? Um, oh man, you said, man, I'm lonely with no friends, and I don't have any siblings. So you don't have any brothers and sisters. My parents come at night, so I don't get to spend much time with them. I'm sorry about that. Uh, I mean, you're not lonely. You got an internet community. We're here. Um, but I get it. I guess you being an only child. Um, you got any spaces to where you can go out and socialize? Um, Contrary to popular belief, internet is not the only place and space to be. Go out and socialize. Go out and socialize, man. For everybody who is watching right now, I'm just chatting with the people in the comments. I've been chatting for quite a bit, but let's see. Yeah, Enzel says, "Go outside, brother, make some friends." Yeah, go out, explore, man. In fact, you got my permission. Get out, get off of this chat, and go outside. That's what I'm about to do. One thing I really like about India is the rigorous exam to secure for college. It is very bloody, but the people are preparing for it are highly skilled in math and science. So it's very competitive. Bloody is that's a little hard on the nose. Bloody, but it's competitive. Yeah, I would love that too. Like the competition is fierce. Sweet. All right, guys, listen. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel once again and like this video. Any update about Apple products? I've got plenty of videos. I got a video releasing this Friday that I'm gonna give you some more updates on the products that Apple's using. So, but I thank you guys again for watching. I appreciate all the support, and yeah, we're gonna get off here. Meet me back here, everybody. Promise me, meet me back here on Friday, the same time, same space, back here on YouTube Live, and let me know what you want to talk about. Go check out my other videos, and yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back soon. All right, guys. Talk to you guys soon.